When the sun comes up in Tennessee, there's no telling where he'll be. Maybe on some bayou way down in Louisiana, somewhere off the Florida Keys, fishing in the deep blue sea. No walls are gonna hold him, he's an outdoor kind of man. Derrick Beeler, Derrick Beeler, outdoors.
Hey, this is Derrick Beeler, and I'm here with Chris West from Blue Moon Rising, and we're going to do a little bass fishing today. But first, we're going to run in here to Rocky Top Outdoors and check out. Yeah, nice.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Andrew Howard.
Hey, we're looking for a good swing bait.
Appreciate y'all coming in today. Let me show you what I got. Flash Moth Jr. That's what I throw that on an Alabama rig. So this is a Flash Moth Jr. umbrella rig. You use a swim bait, just a swim bait with a swim bait hook, and you'll rig it and you'll throw it with 3 hooks in Tennessee, and then you got 2 dummy baits with no hooks on it. But that's our go-to bait on Norris Lake this time of year for our smallmouth bass especially. Get you some swim baits and swim bait heads. This is Context swim bait. It's a swing impact. Gold Flash Minnow. This is an excellent choice on your Alabama rig. With a swim bait, a really good quality plastic bait. As a general rule in the fishing world, if you hold up your spinner or your swim baits or plastics and they fold over in half like that, that tells you it's made out of a real good pliable plastic.
Good quality, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to really move in the water well for you. The stiffer they are, the less movement you'll get in the water, and that's what you want out of a good quality swim bait. And that's why we've teamed you up with Contact today on these.
So you're throwing them a whole school of minnows at one time.
That's right. That's the whole point behind these Alabama.
See, I'm a guitar picker. I don't know what you guys know.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll make you a believer today with this bait selection. Chartreuse and your white spinner baits you're doing right now. I'm doing real well right now. Our Booney spinner baits are our go-to spinner bait on Norris. Booney spinner bait made in Marion, North Carolina. It's a 1/4 ounce Lumaflex and white chartreuse. It's got the Lumaflex skirt material. They're all hand tied and hand painted. He sets his own eyes. Made with just a little bit lighter wire than what most people are used to around here. But with that lighter wire, you get a lot more vibration and action in the water. It trails really well. It pulls really easy. This is Rocky Top Outdoors, and we're located at 2639 Highway 116 in Caryville, Tennessee. Our phone number is 865-630-1586. We're a ½ mile from Interstate 75. Come check us out.
So how many albums has Blue Moon Rising released?
We're up to 6 now, I believe. First one came out in 2000. Well, we recorded it in the winter of 2000 and released it in the spring of 2001. That was Raised on Pain. That's the one that had Jeffrey's Hell, and that's I guess the first one that started getting played on WDVX around home. Whoa! See, reality TV. I ain't got my sea legs. Then we followed that album up with one called Where Wood Meets Steel, and then came On the Rise, One Lonely Shadow, Strange New World, and our new one is called Blue Side of the Moon. If I see, I've got the button pushed right there, it ought to slowly be going down a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it ain't doing that. I've not got it set right or something, or it's set too long, it's old and stiff. One of the two. You want to take a look at it and see what you can figure out on it?
That thing right there weighs about 100 pounds.
I was laughing about that Alabama rig that we're throwing there. It'll go on it. It feels like it weighs about 5 pounds on the end of the line.
This lake.
Yeah, Because you're basically, if you look at it there, you're basically throwing a whole school of minnows, and then you've got all the metal and everything like that. So it weighs a lot, don't it?
Yeah.
Did you get that thing acting right yet? It still ain't right, is it? Well, you're gonna get mad if you're messing with trying to fix my reel. And I take this Alabama rig and catch mousy jaws right here. If that happens, I'm going to start my own outdoor show.
Are you? Mossy Jaws Outdoors?
Mossy Jaw Outdoor. So you know my good friend Dave Maggard, we've recorded several of his songs through the years. One of them is Take Me Back to Old Kentucky. And way early on, we recorded Lefty's old guitar, and he ended up, J.D. Crow in the New South cut that too, and I think it won Song of the Year one year at IBMA.
So we're going, this April, we're going fishing with J.D. Crow.
Oh, are you?
Up in Kentucky, yeah.
That ought to be fun. The living legend.
The living legend banjo people. See what you're thinking.
Here you go. Oh, it already feels better. The spool does. I think it just sat too long.
Yeah. You get worked out a little.
Well, these spinnerbaits have good action on them, don't they?
About the best spinnerbait you can buy. I'm our good buddy at Rocky Top Outdoors.
What are those things called again? Boonies. Booney Bait Company.
Yeah, we got a fish on.
Now they come off.
Gosh! Come on.
Are you kidding me?
See if you bite this one.
You seen him, didn't you?
Oh, I seen him take it.
When he hit it, I just about bounced it off the bank and drug it back into the water. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, huh? Blue Moon Rising's 14 years old now. So we've had of course, I'm the last one of the original band members left. You know, the band's changed a little bit through the years. And I've got a great bunch of guys that play with me now. Brandon Bostic out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Roger, Rusty Farrell out of Rogersville, Tennessee. David Mao, him and his wife just bought a home in Johnson City. Johnson City, Tennessee.
So you guys are all pretty well close as far as all your sessions and your travel, right?
Yeah, we're not too far away. I mean, Murfreesboro's about 3 hours from my house, so Brandon's probably the furthest away. Then our bass player is Travis Anderson. He lives in Knoxville, so that's real close. Travis plays bass with the University of Tennessee Orchestra.
Oh, okay.
So he plays, in addition to the bluegrass music, he also plays jazz and classical music too. Jazz bass. He plays a lot of jazz bass.
My buddy Chris West stopped by the front porch today. Check it out.
I've heard all the rumors and the talk you've been seen with my wife sneaking around. It takes a lot of nerve to do a thing like that to me, to come into my life and violate the sanctity of the marriage that I thought would last forever and a day. A real man wouldn't operate that way. I guess there'll always be a guy like you who'll do the things that real men wouldn't do. A low-life, bottom-feeding, good-for-nothing through and through. I guess there'll always be a guy like you. I thought about not coming when you called me on the phone, and maybe I just walk away and leave your wife alone. But then I thought that I should come and face you man to man, and say some things I hope you understand. When I met her, she was lonely and she had no self-esteem. She gave up her youth to be the woman of your dreams, and she tried to let you know that she was feeling all alone. And every single evening found you gone. There's always gonna be a guy like me who'll praise the beauty you neglect to see. A man who'll take the loving that she offers willingly. There's always gonna be a man like me. There's always gonna be a guy like me. There's always gonna be a guy like me.
When the sun comes up in Tennessee, there's no telling where he'll be. Maybe on some bayou way down in Louisiana, somewhere off the Florida Keys, fishing in the deep blue sea. No walls are gonna hold him, he's an outdoor kind of man. Derrick Beeler, Derrick Beeler, outdoors.